Hey everyone. Okay, are we live? We live. We are live. Hey everyone, I am back. Jedi Mike 7 here, back with my boy JKING, and we are back with another video here again. So guys, make sure before we get started with the movie news week, make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. Also, you can follow me on Instagram and YouTube at Jedi Mike 7. Also, you can follow JKING on Instagram. I had put his link to his Instagram down in the description box below. Let us know your thoughts in terms of movie topics we're going today, because we got a lot to talk about. JKING, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing good. I've survived the feeling of sand from earlier this month, but I'm
Right.
doing good. I'm doing good, and I'm ready for Halloween.
Yeah, I feel you. Me too. That's why. And also, I am supporting. If you can see, let me actually get the light ready here. Practice my Squid Games costume here. So I
Yes,
hope you
yes,
guys, yeah,
he survived. He
I
survived the
survived.
games, and he's the only man to see what the front man looks like.
Right. Yeah. So that's what we're doing, and we got some people in the comments right now. Hey, Queen Mercy, how you doing? Thank you. Nice to see you. Thank you for filling me in last night. We'll talk in the back end about some stuff like that. But yeah, so let's get right into it. So we got a ton of topics to talk about. One, obviously, you've seen from the background, is Dune. Now, Dune is one of the science fiction films that came out last week. I'm going to be doing a review about it. It took me time. I wanted to process this film because there's a lot to talk about. But I will be having a review coming up soon. So be out to look out for that. But yes, Dune 2 is confirmed. And we have here. Let me actually share my screen here. Right here. I share my screen here. Yep, Dune is confirmed. Right here. Yes. So if you
Dune
can see here,
2 with more
Dune.
sand added to the mix.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at that. We changed it up. So yeah, Dune 2 is finally confirmed. It says now director Dennis Villeneuve. I forgot, I can't pronounce his name. Villanova or something, has shared some insight into the deal to make the movie what cameras could start rolling more. Speaking to Hollywood Reporter, the director said he understood that Warner Brothers and Legendary really believe in the Dune series, and the only way they wouldn't have made a sequel would it be film posted catastrophic numbers at the box office, he said with a laugh. The director also said he's feeding off the energy and enthusiasm of the audience who have seen Dune and once more. Even from an egocentric point of view, this is his words. Even from a very egocentric point of view, that joy gives me energy. That's what I will say. If it was the opposite, nobody has shown up to theater, I don't know where I will find necessary stamina to face the challenges of part two, he said. For Dune 2, Warner Brothers and Legendary have worked out a 45-day theatrical window where the film will be playing in theaters before coming to HBO Max, which they did an effective job doing this. I will say, uh, in an international box office, because they did a very good job with the publicity of this film. Hey, how you doing? Nice to see you. Trash Can Away. Nice to meet you. That movie. Oh, yo, no. Yeah. Oh, hey, Gail. Nice to see you. Oh, wow, J King, you got some love, man. You got some. No, we're gonna talk about this. Yeah,
We
because
will.
but
Oh, we
yeah,
will.
so this goes into my topic. Before I'm gonna get into my review of Dune in another video, but I asked you, J King, what do you know about Dune?
Oh God.
Trash Can Wave. That
Well,
was perfect. That was perfect. Shout out Trash Can Wave.
oh my
Only
God.
facts.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I saw this coming. I saw this coming. Dune. Jesus Christ. Okay, listen, I'm mixed on this film. Okay, I went into it, all right, just hoping for a good movie. I didn't care. Like, I mean, yes, what he said about the comic book industry being cut and paste, even though many of his actors are from said movies, was very it was a ballsy move, all right. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't let that get to me. I went to go see the movie to hopefully enjoy it. But let's just before I say anything else, I'm gonna just say this. I've never checked my watch ever when watching a movie before. Even the longest ones like Endgame. This is the
Right,
first time I ever looked at my watch in a movie theater. All right? So let that just be known before I say anything else.
right,
I don't think Dune is a bad movie. I think that the cast are doing the best that they are with the story. I think visually it looks very well. And I think, again, everyone's doing their best with it. The problem that I have, that I think a few others might also have when it comes to this movie, is that the marketing and everything made this feel like it was going to be a standalone, not a two-parter that we now know it is. Which, if we didn't know that, I mean, if we did know that, we probably would have been a lot prepared for 12 to 13 to 15 minutes focused in on what the sand does for
oh
a
no,
living.
that's no,
Oh
no,
no, wait, it looks like the
no,
sand. Okay, all right, listen,
no.
Josh, that's stretching it. That is stretching it very far. Okay, it is not as bad as the live action Dragon Ball Z or the last crap bender. Okay, it is not that bad.
Oh, no,
Okay,
man.
it is
Actually,
not
matter of
that
fact,
bad.
no, yeah, because like we will at the end of the show probably bring people up and you just want to talk about the show
Okay.
after we go through the reviews and everything like that. But yeah,
Hmm.
um, yeah, because like that, I want I actually want to hear your thoughts about this. But yeah, I just want to say
Yeah.
for someone I have read the book, so I am very familiar with this property, even with the whole David Lynch film back in the early I think it was '80s or so. Um,
Mm.
yeah, so and I'm very familiar. I'm also into the books lore, not just with this part one and part two, knowing that it's a thick ass book and being split in two parts. I noticed going into the film. To me, I think it's a cinematic masterpiece. I put this on par with Blade Runner 2049. And I just feel like what they prepare to do for the second one, I feel that it's very difficult for you to judge this film on basis of this film alone, knowing that it's an incomplete story and not having the second part, which I think will actually give you more of what movie fans probably looking for: more action, more I don't say not just visual effects, but more kind of a higher pace part. Because of part two, then you get to the second or third act of the story, and then will also information that gets revealed become more clear to you. Now for
Yeah,
me,
this
I
this the
watched it.
second the second and third act, which was the last part of the trailer that we all thought was going to be in this movie. All right, battle scene and blue eyes. Nope,
Yeah.
nope.
No, that's
This
the thing. That's also
nope.
spoiler alert, by the way. But no,
Yeah.
listen, there's a lot of scenes in this in the movie that show the flashes to the future. And what like one of my favorite scenes with him and Lady Jessica. I thought because listen, the performances Timmy Chalamet obviously he's a Academy Award nominated actor and stuff. Obviously,
Hmm.
Zendaya, you can't go wrong there. The cast was stellar. Oscar Isaac did such an amazing job. But even what they did with the Baron, like with Still Skarsgård, uh,
Hmm.
yeah, he did like compared to the book and Wilson in the original movie. Uh, like no, I think he did a fantastic job in terms of like the cinematography of it. From as a technical technical point of it, as a film fan, I think they did a fantastic job. But wait. Child was crap when they first we didn't 5 minutes more realized. Yeah. No, yeah, but like I said, film is subjective. I honestly do believe that that for some people, even though people we follow, this film is slow. I will say there is a pacing issue, but knowing
Yeah.
the story, I know why it's a pacing issue. Like they're handcuffed, they can't go into it because they can't like go. And I can't spoil it for y'all. But it's like there's certain things they cannot do in this if they want to get to where they have to set up this whole thing was set up in like uh
Yeah. This was Dune, the first act, or Dune the prequel.
and if anything, I'll say one thing. I think they even extended a like several moments of the scenes like that dragged on really well was with him. Was really the main part was with Paul and Lady Jessica when they're in the sand and they're like they have the intimate scene after House Atreides got attacked. His fine Oscar Isaac died and stuff like that. No, his father died, but Baron, but then go out kamikaze trying to kill him with the gas through his with the molar in his mouth. I thought that was cool. I thought this film was better. Like they did what they did in the original. That was some ass. Like what they did in the original. There you go, but we'll keep. Oh, no problem. Thank you. No, thank you, Gail. But yeah, you saw how dark when the worm made an appearance, and then that was supposed to be highlight and looked like cheap CGI. Okay. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. But shout out to Gail. Gail. Yeah, we'll talk. I'll talk to you soon, Gail. We'll get more content coming in and stuff like that. But yeah, thank you for your support. Thank you for just stopping by. But yeah, yeah. I just, I just think that what they were trying to do, like especially like with the sandworm, we didn't get much of it, obviously, but the entity of it, but they go into more of the religion of of the Fremen and other stuff like that than they kind of briefly glossed in the original film. So I think that stuff was dragging on, to a point where people were like, wait, what? Come on, like yeah, and then but the scene of him going through the sandstorm and all the flashes and stuff, that's what thing is like. Okay, I like it, but building up to it, but they had to drag the scene for the part one they did. I know JK doesn't feel the same way. I know some other people we know follow, like Tyron Magnus and other stuff, don't feel the same way. But like I said, I think film is subjective, but we'll kind of get into that.
Yeah.
But yeah, all right. But yeah, Dune 2 it'll be coming in production in I believe so the film is scheduled to release in October of 2023. So probably coming in production probably early mid late 2022. So yeah, shout out to you, Gail. Peace. Yeah, so it'll be coming out in October 2023. Yeah, I'll be 25 when that movie come out. Goodness gracious.
But
Um
22 when that movie comes out.
yeah, yeah. But yep. All right. So we're getting to the next topic. But let us guys know your thoughts about Dune. If you like it, obviously we know some people didn't like it. Leave us a comment down below. Let me know what you think and let us know your thoughts. All right. Now, this is a throwback, y'all. A big, big throwback. Because we got, we when you're a child, you might think, hey, you got a friend in me, right? We remember that song. Where that came from? Came from Toy Story. We got the friend, good relationship between Woody and and Buzz Lightyear. But you ever thought, you know what? Let's actually go deep in diver, a little bit deeper, and find out,
Mm-hmm.
who is Buzz Lightyear. And today, all right, this week we got in the trailer for Lightyear. So yes, Lightyear, Disney Pixar is actually making I won't say live action, but a actual film
An
of
an
Buzz
origin
Lightyear,
story, basically.
the entity, the person.
The person that the toy is based off of, because they can't do any more Toy Story films. They separated the characters. They ended that story in Toy Story 4. They can't do anymore. What they can
Mm-hmm.
do is give us the origin for where these characters came from. And so we're getting Lightyear.
Yeah.
Getting Lightyear with Buzz voiced by our good old America's ass.
You know what? You know what? Matter of fact, you know what? Screw it. I need. Hold on. I'm doing this.
What?
1 second.
What?
I gotta bring his butt out here.
Oh no!
I gotta bring this dude's cracking me up. Yo, man,
Josh,
these guys will come
get in
there
here!
on the panel.
Get in
Please do,
here!
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, this is coming from a report from CNN Entertainment. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear is the original. His origin story is teased in a new trailer from Pixar. What's on 1 second? 1 second.
Yes,
Yeah,
with
Disney Pixar. Yeah, Disney Pixar released the brand new trailer for Lightyear on Wednesday with Chris Evans voicing Chris Evans. That's right, Captain
Yeah,
America himself
America,
is going to be
America,
playing.
America's ass right here is about to become the galaxy's ass right here, as
Right,
as the original Buzz Lightyear, the story that the toy is based off of. So we're basically a movie from the Toy Story world is not about to be our movie in
right.
the next following year, and I am excited to see this. This looks good. The trailer looks
Mhm.
good. I don't know what direction they're probably going to go with it, but it looks good.
Right. Yeah, because I was this whole time like I was kind of seeing like the concept of this like would this actually work, right?
Mhm,
And to me I gotta say this thing looks freaking beautiful, absolutely
mhm.
freaking beautiful. Like this whole time, like this concept what they're doing.
Uh, Excuse us, people. We might be having technical difficulties. Apparently, the Squid Games wants him back, and so yeah,
All right, we good now?
yeah, we're good. We're good.
All
The
right, cool.
audience
Yeah,
caught that.
cool, 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 cool.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
we're
frozen.
good.
All right, now we're good. We're back. We're back. All right. Yeah, but no, I'm liking this what they're doing here. Uh, one looks absolutely beautiful what they're doing with this concept with Buzz Lightyear. Man, you killing me, bro. But like, yeah, man, look at this. Like, it's beautiful. It's like it's beautiful. Um,
This is
no,
gonna
but
be some
yeah,
of
it's just
Pixar's
like
best work.
yeah, I just think it's beautiful what they're doing. Is Pixar always killing it, but doing this as a Lightyear story now. And also you're getting vibes of you know again vibes of what they're gonna do like traces of like the Martian, like especially
Mhm.
with this like shot him just looking outside the space station and then obviously teasing the suit, bam, there you go,
Oh my
right,
god! Look at the comments real quick,
right, and teasing up he's saying infinity and
man.
beyond, right, right. So yeah, I just think this looks beautiful and I think the concept might be really good, but obviously some people might not be liking it. um
Yeah, I'm about to say.
right, so yeah.
Oh, look.
But yeah, no, yeah, I just do believe like seeing what the Pixar can be doing soon with this property.
If you'd like to help Mike, please support the channel.
All right, sorry.
There
Okay,
you go.
struggle streamers. Sorry, man, we're glitching out here like a mug, man. Hey, the internet
Hmm.
connection probably low here. Dang. All right, but yes, Lightyear will be coming. I think in summer of 2022, and we'll be out lookout for that. Yeah, summer of 2022. But yeah,
Hmm.
I'm gonna give this trailer literally rating maybe like honestly, this is I say one of the best like animated trailers I've seen like so far this year, in my opinion. But I'm a massive Pixar fan, and I'll be looking forward to what they have coming soon. All right, guys.
Yeah,
But let us know your
this
go ahead.
felt like a proper teaser. It didn't reveal anything at all. It just showed us a few shots. We had a quick second of Chris Evans' voice, and that was it. And that's what a proper teaser should be. It shouldn't be showing a whole bunch of shit. And I'm glad it didn't.
Right, right now. All right, guys. But let us know your thoughts in the comments section down below. Are you, as a parent, are you excited for this? And are you old enough? If you remember, they also did a old animated show of Buzz Lightyear, which I hope this movie, if they can make sequels, lead itself into Space Rangers and show and everything. Like it was an old. If y'all remember this, it was back in Disney Channel. They, I think, back in the '90s. It was Buzz Lightyear, the animated series, and they had a bunch of other people part of the Space Ranger Corps and everything. And what was it? My parents taking us to sort of yeah, yeah, absolutely. So I do believe, yeah. Thank you,
Look at,
Trash Can. Yeah, thank you. You remember, it's culture.
but look at the one before Dorora.
Toy Story has been good since the first one. Ooh,
Ooh.
ooh. Okay, man. All right. Okay,
Ugh,
dude, man.
okay.
Wow, dude. I'm loving your feedback, dude. You're not pulling no punches, man. I'm loving this. I am loving this, dude. I need this.
Unfiltered.
Yes,
Unfiltered.
unfiltered. But yeah. All right. Now, guys. So now, also before we get into other topics here, just again make sure that this is Jedi Mike 7 movie news recap. This is actually gonna be one of the first things. This is actually my first time I'm planning on doing this with this channel. Is that weekly I'm gonna have this live show. Now I won't have it on the weekends, but we're probably gonna be doing maybe the earlier time, not this late. Uh,
Hmm.
but we're gonna recap all the movie news that's coming out in the show throughout the week, as well as doing other content throughout the week as well, movie reviews and other personal content or educational content I'm working on. I'll let you guys know. But that's what I think this show. Let me know your feedback. Give me your constructive criticism, how you guys liking it. Any ways to improve, please let me know. But yeah, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for your support and your participation in the comment section down below. Now, we're gonna get into the next topic here. Now, we're also like Marvel movie fans. We're also DC fans. And the
Hmm.
next one is actually a HBO show, a show that's on its third season, just has finale, and it's called uh Titans. Right now, y'all remember,
Dun, dun,
and that
dun, 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 dun.
edgy shit, right? This is not your Teen Go Teen Titans Go. This ain't your this ain't your original
It's,
OG Teen Titans and stuff back there where I remember back in my old school days. Um, and stuff like that. But yeah, no, Titans is a show that's been going on HBO Max. It started out in the original, not. Oh God, no, no, not Attack on Titan. And yeah, he knows, he knows, he
mm.
knows.
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
he
got a
knows.
lot to talk about there.
Yeah,
We
so
got a lot to talk about.
but yeah, so I'm gonna ask you, J King, how did you like about the finale of Titans?
Well, I don't think I can really talk about the finale of it without talking about how this season has been so far. But I will try. I will try. I will try. The season finale. I think we can all agree at least, it's not as bad as last season. It ended in a better way than season two. Now, depending on how good that is up to the general audience. But in my opinion, I, you know, I didn't mind this episode. This season has been all over the place. With the HBO Max budget, the scenes have been getting better, the costumes have been great, the setting locations have been fantastic, but
Fucking beautiful.
the problem is in how they're executing some of the story because the story is not in what's the word, entirely
Entirely.
stupid.
What? Ooh.
What the
Whoa. Dang.
I thought Red Hood was about to go behind you.
See, that's what I think. That's what it was spirit. It's like, man, wait, you talking bad about Titans? Turn off the light. Oh man, I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. All
Okay.
right, but
All
yeah,
right. Back to what I was saying. Back to what I was
yeah.
saying. Oh God, Jason, don't get him. But yeah, it was a lot better than the last season. Last season ended like besides Nightwing finally becoming a thing, and the team somewhat finally becoming a family slash partners unit. Last season ended in a very very bad way. We lost to Titan, but thankfully in this season we got that Titan back. And the season's also been chopping a bunch at that death, a lot. But again, the finale. I think it works better than how last season executed things, but there are still definitely problems that come with this finale. I enjoyed it because we finally got to see the team together again, minus two characters that are missing that did not show up at all this season. Looking at you, Ravenger, Jericho. But outside of that, again, I tolerated this finale. I know we've basically thrown whatever logic we had of the Lazarus pit out the window because we wanted to make a Prince reference in here, just like how the OG Batman movie did all those years ago, made some Prince money. Um, but besides that, I like the team working as a team. I like the fact that Jason has finally moved away from Crane and has now become the outlaw we all know him to be. And who knows? I don't know if we're going to see him in season 4 or if he's going to spin off his own outlaws thing, which I think is a better option. I think we've done enough of what we could with Jason on Titans, especially now that he's moved away from Bruce. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. Them taking down Crane. Thank you, because that story was taking way too long. Blackfire and Starfire. Okay. Before we started this stream, Mike was busting out laughing because of this. Here's my feelings and theory on this. I think that what they're trying to do in giving Blackfire fire that Starfire had, and Starfire getting this like weird energy thing, I think they're trying to get it closely to what her powers are more from the cartoon. Because in the cartoon, and from what most of us know of Starfire, we know that this girl shoots out like green energy blast or stuff like that. And her eyes glow green and all that sort of stuff. So I think what will happen in between now and season 4, that energy is going to glow more green, and it's going to be a lot more how we all know it to be. So I feel like they got rid of that to kind of push her more into the Starfire that we all know and love. Now, is that going to make her all of a
Like,
sudden?
look at this shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is just bull. This is fucking bull. Like,
Again, we'll get to that. We'll get to that. All right. I mean, I already talked about it, but it's like, again, will that consist of her having a full-on orange skin during next season? Who knows? Thankfully, the bat was not a one-off. Just like thankfully, they didn't do what they did last year with the snake. But again, a hopeful thing that they do next year is give him a suit. There have been talks that next season he'll get a suit, and that
right.
hopefully with this he won't have to strip down to his little beast boy in order to be able to transform. And then hopefully we'll get some more animals. They were teasing that midpoint this season, so hopefully next season it's a lot more. But again, overall, it was easier to swallow than last season. And thankfully Jason ain't messing with Crane's high ass. They got the city back to how it was kind of, and they even put Barbara back in the Oracle standard and everything like that. So there is a lot to like about this compared to how last season ended, but there are still some problems with it. Again, as I said, visually, costume wise, setting wise, everything like that, the season visually looked
Yes,
well.
I have. Don't get me started.
The season visually looked well, and the cast have been doing the best they can, all right, with the roles that they are given. And I think for the most part, they're doing well. But the story just needs to A, not last longer than it should, and B, not hit some weird points that are going to make some people cringe. I think the big thing that the season started off strong. The first 4 or 5 episodes were really good, but then it just yeah. But thankfully, it didn't do season 2 where it went back to the middle point for me. So yeah, overall, I'll read that in a minute. Overall, not bad. It just needs a little bit more elbow grease to make the show good again.
Yeah.
It's not bad and it's not meh for me yet. It's just I want you to be better. That's basically where the season is for me. So Mike, how did you feel about this season? Well, I read what
All right.
trash. Well, I read what
Let me
trash.
go back to something. Now,
Make me read
obviously, through this
something.
show, there have been plenty of things. Atmosphere. This whole season is Batman centric. Without Batman, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we're in Gotham. We're in Gotham, and Bruce Wayne is gone, and uh, and now the Titans taking over. while the Crane rises up to power, but Red Hood basically rises up to power after he's been killed by the Joker. Then this Bruce Wayne actually crossed that line. He killed the Joker.
Mm-hmm.
But obviously we got Batman things in the comics. Red Hood, he's resurrected by an entity called the Lazarus Pit, by Ra's al Ghul, right?
But
Now,
while the pit was of Ra's al Ghul's pit, he was not revived by Ra's. He was revived by Crane, who somehow knew there was a pit there.
now let me get started with. I'm gonna have my nerd moment here.
I'm gonna turn around then while you have your nerd moment.
No, I just. I'm gonna get my nerd moment just in 2 seconds, right here. Right
Screen's all
here.
yours, man. Screen's all yours.
All right, you ready for it? I don't think you're ready for it. Listen, I don't ask for much as a fan. All I ask is that when you give me writing, make sure give me logic, somewhat of logic, and don't treat me like I'm a freaking idiot. I'm 23 years old. This ain't my first DC comic film at all time, or anything I am vast, but there is tropes where it's just some things are just dumb logic, right? Now, obviously, there is a part in the finale. Spoiler alert, whatever. This show's title, episode titled "Purple Rain."
The finale's titled Purple Rain.
The finale's titled "Purple Rain," right? So basically, what happened was Scarecrow put this toxic gas out into the sky, and basically is killing everybody, right? So they're dead,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Yeah.
So they're like, oh shit, we gotta revive them, and all that stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they're like, oh well, what we need to do? How can we revive these people? Well, we can revive them with one thing: the Lazarus Pit. Now, excuse my language. This is bullshit. Now, listen. Oh, shout out to Before the Billions. Shout out to you, man. Nice to see you. This is bull. This is not how the Lazarus Pit work. This is not.
Listen, y'all.
You do not. Okay,
Listen,
first
y'all.
of all, listen. All right, I just want to tell you this. Listen, okay. You don't. All right, the Lazarus Pit was used in the comics to revive Ra's al Ghul for centuries, so he can be immortal, whatever, right? But the problem is, every time you use the Lazarus Pit, it damages your soul to a point you become broken, become more dark. This is also the same thing in the CW shows. If you watch this, most of this stuff happened. But they're like, hey, let's just take this Lazarus Pit, and use this healing energy from our ass, like these abilities. Let's get Blackfire and Starfire. We just need some heat. We need some ice from Superboy and shit. Blow up. I can blow some frost breath in the sky, and I can lift this motherfucker. Excuse me, like in up to the sky, right? So it can rain. Like let's hold on 1 second. Sorry, y'all. I'm getting upset. I'm sorry. Excuse my language.
Oh my god. Also, thank you for welcoming myself as the chair into here.
Yeah. They are, and look how happy people are. Look how people are.
You know what? The original Batman movie played some Prince music. They should have played the Prince music here for all you know.
Prince music. I was like, this is Warner Brothers. You don't copyright. You got the money. Right.
Okay.
Listen, not in the pit. Thank you, Trash Can Wave. Not in the freaking pit. Exactly. No, but man, I'm so sick of this. But I'm gonna give out some my positives about the show. I give my positives. So one thing the show has done very well, giving the relationship of these characters that I've grown up to know and love. Obviously, being with Dick Grayson, Donna Troy. They obviously bring her back, reviving her. I felt like what they did in the last season and into season 2 was just horrible. But and not to drag on this topic, so I'm really excited to see what they're gonna be doing moving forward. But I'll say, even then, while my frustration still at the end is better than season 2 and season 3. So now we're gonna get into the next topic. But let us guys know your thoughts if you watch the show Titans on HBO Max. Season 4 is season what?
Hold on, before we get to our next topic, let's look at. Okay, first off, Trash Can. They do care about the source material. It's an adaptation. They just change it around every now and then. It's not like they don't care. And number two, the last thing you said is Superman. They're ruining your childhood. Trash can. This isn't Teen Titans. This isn't the cartoon. It's way different. But what you said about is Superman still gay or is he black?
Yeah, nah. We have a video. We should talk about
We
that
have a
issue.
video.
So
Like
yeah, I'll just say we
but
just addressed that video. I just
yeah,
addressed that video.
but just to address it again real quick. A, John Kent, his son is gay. And B, they're thinking of a Black Clark Kent movie, which now I think they said is actually going to be
Two.
Val Zod again.
There's two of them.
Weird.
There's separate
There's two of
projects.
them.
There's separate projects. Making
Okay,
two.
okay, separate projects. But
Yeah.
also, the Black Supermen are in alternate universes. Okay, we're allowed to have Elseworlds things and other characters be different. So I'm just gonna bring that up. Okay, Clark Kent, the OG stuff, is still straight and still white. Okay, next topic, please.
Yeah. Next topic. But yes, guys, let us know your thoughts down in the comment section down below. But now we're gonna get into a more, and this is, I'm gonna love this conversation because we've been talking about this for about last 6 months, whatever. There's a movie that's coming out in December, that's been highly anticipated, highly theorized, leaked left and right, and I gotta say, oh, and she reading my mind. Thank you. Right, exactly.
Read the next comment.
What do you say? That's Man, dog, you cracking me up, bro. You cracking
The link's right there, trash can. Come on.
But no, yeah, man, yeah. No, the link's right there. But yeah, we're gonna get into Spider-Man. Now, we're gonna go over a few of the topics here today for Spider-Man. Now, so recently,
speaking of Spider-Man, look at the comments again. Just this last time I'll say look at the comments.
What happened? What am I missing? I'm sorry. I'm doing multiple things. Struggle streamer. Oh, we're gonna get into it. Okay, man. All right, man. Man. Wow.
But this is all about No Way Home, right? This isn't about they're because I could just bring up the fact about the next title for the sequel to Spider-Verse.
Oh, well, we can briefly talk about it, but as we're getting prepared for the next one, yeah.
All right. Well, while you get prepared for that, so just also to let you guys know, Spider-Verse 2, which it's coming out next year, is officially called Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. I know it's going to confuse a lot of people when we get to that, but just know it's not into, it's across. That's all I will say about that. We got Japanese Spider-Man coming in.
That got nominated for Best Picture. Nominated for Best Animated Film, and won.
Which rightfully so.
Rightfully so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's actually getting a sequel coming out next year, finally. And so we will be looking forward to that.
Which will be featuring the Japanese Spider-Man, and I'm very excited for that because I love that show. I love that show a lot.
Yeah. So I'm really looking forward to it. But we're going to get into new topic here. So talk about Spider-Man. Yep, Spider-Man No Way Home. So we have recently Empire Magazine released a new image, or a few images, and story covering the new film Spider-Man No Way Home, which is coming in December. I believe December, was it 20? No, not Christmas.
Well, I think it said it in there actually. I think it said it in the not on the picture, but like on, hold on. Not any of the pictures, but I think it said it like within the actual article. I think I saw a date. Oh no, never mind.
Yeah, it's sometime in December. It's coming sometime in December. But anyway, yeah. So one of the things that this film has been widely theorized and everything for the last few years. Maybe not the last few years, but the last few months. And we've been talking about this consistently about which Spider-Man is in this film, who's in it, who's not in it, what's in the multiverse. Yeah. So basically,
hey, Brooklyn.
So yeah, right. So basically, um, this story basically, this film is a culmination and basically Spider-Man Endgame by the director John Watts. He been talking about how this film is not just a third Spider-Man film, it's also a hey man, what's going on, Javon King? I haven't seen you in a minute, man. I see you. Uh, but this film is basically Spider-Man Endgame, and basically be a multiversal event that they said. This report coming from Empire magazine itself, and we're gonna go into one of the topics here. It said that this year Marvel has largely been on getting on Disney Plus series off of the ground venture into the new territory in movies, establishing new worlds and characters like Shang-Chi and the Legend of Ten Rings. If you have not seen that, go watch that film. I highly recommend it. Also, film
Hmm.
Eternals, which is coming out a week from today, or yeah, from next Friday. But
Yep.
capping off the year is one of the MCU beloved characters, Tom Holland's Peter Parker, in the biggest solo outing yet, right? So Spider-Man No Way Home, with the multiversal spanning villains to battle and with his secret identity no longer a secret. Doctor Strange will bend reality to help him out, and the stage is set for a massive Marvel blowout full of mind-bending surprises. And some of these surprises we see. Now, in the cover here, we get a look at his new suit. Now, this is more of an integrated suit from what we see from Infinity War, from the Iron Spider suit, but also mixed
Hmm.
with his new integrated suit he had at the end of Far From Home. But we see some of the villains that are confirmed, as we know. Hey, hey, it's Truth, good to see you, man. Thank you for coming. But yeah, but uh, you look here, we see Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. We see
Hmm.
the Green Goblin Pumpkin Bomb here, and if you look closely, we do see some blue lightning. So that might,
Hmm.
also we know that might be tied to Electro, but we see some yellow lightning, which I think that might be what we'll see if
Doctor
Jamie Foxx.
Strange's little run.
Oh yeah, Jamie, Doctor Strange ruin and stuff. But
Uh-huh.
yeah, we have to see some lightning, um, which confirms Jamie Foxx's Electro. But what this new what this new Empire magazine confirmed is that we've gotten also two other villains confirmed. One, we got in Sandman from the original.
Hmm.
uh,
What?
uh, so basically, we got in the original Sandman from Spider-Man 3, the only Sandman as we know as of right now, and we've
Uh-huh.
gotten also the Lizard from the Amazing Spider-Man with Andrew Garfield, and I so those as of right now we have confirmed five villains. Now they said talking about there's been theories about talking about the Sinister Five, not the Sinister Six, because there's only five villains we know confirmed. Even though there's not a mysterious sixth villain, even though we know for a fact that um, even though for a fact that we know that Venom, if you've seen the recent film Venom Let There Be Carnage, the end
The
credit scene,
Carnage.
that Venom is in uh, the MCU, and so we don't know if he's actually going to be in No Way Home. Hopefully, we'll see. But
I
I'm
mean, we've seen Tom Hardy with the hat, so I
right,
guess we'll
exactly.
see. But a quick thing, Trash Cat, you are wilding right now
Yeah, man.
in the chat.
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, but so Jay King, I asked, what are your thoughts on the entertainment? Oh, I keep saying Entertainment Weekly, but Empire magazine cover, and also to report about when we're also probably gonna get a second trailer for Spider-Man No Way Home, hopefully before Internals coming out next week, and the
Mhm.
confirming of Sandman and the Lizard.
Okay. Well, when these Entertainment Weekly images came out, I was like, good, okay, new content, it's not trailer, and I know a lot of people want a trailer, and I'll get to that in a minute. But these images have looked pretty well. The Empire poster that they had, I think, could make for a pretty good, like official poster if they just got rid of all the other stuff on there. That could make for a
Right.
pretty good official poster. The images that they shown, Peter in his in a battle with his mask off. Uh, the one that's the two that have become a meme that both involve Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. One where Peter is running away, and the other where he's caught him like a fish in a barrel with his mechanical arms. They both become memes, and I'm so good. I'm so this is the third. This is the second time a third Spider-Man movie has birthed memes. This is the
Right.
second time. But yeah, the images, the images have been very well. They've been very good looking. And in terms of a trailer, which we'll get to that topic in a bit, but if you ask me, in my opinion, how I feel about a second trailer, in all honesty, I don't want a second trailer. I know that might be very controversial, but this
Really.
if John Watts is saying this is going to be Spider-Man's Endgame, he, with the second trailer, needs to either A, do what Endgame did and don't show us all the movie, only show us like the first bits from the first half and the stuff we already know, not anything that's going to be super spoilerish. You can show me Venom since we know about, of course, the end credit scene of Let There Be Carnage with, him being in the MCU now. You can show us maybe some of the other villains, but don't show us all of them. Don't show us if a certain two people might be in this movie. Don't give us too much. Because again, this movie is going to be one hell of an experience, like how many experiences have been. The experience of Endgame, you can't get that experience back from seeing it in the theater. The experience of, let's say, Crisis on Infinite Earths, when Ezra Miller's Flash showed up for the first time. Experiences like that you can't get back. Don't ruin it for yourself. Sony, you got a good thing going here. So in my opinion, a poster is all I need. Give us an official poster and I'll be fine until December.
Right. Yeah, because I think in some of the pictures here, I'm going to show up in just a sec. But no, I am. There's a big controversy right now. A lot of people are saying whether they want, they're going to show. And as you can see here, this is the images somebody we're talking about here. You see,
Mhm.
yeah, you see him running from Alfred Molina and everything crazy. But also you see here this new also poster here. And you see some of the images here. You see Alfred Molina's Doc Ock. You see, Pumpkin Bomb. You see Doctor Strange logo. But you also see a fist of sand that's coming out from the side here, which basically confirms Sandman. And so some of the theories and rumors are actually coming more true in the coming days. But at the same time, as more and more uh, leaks and stuff is coming out, and some stuff I will not show on this platform for the sake of not only for
Mhm.
copyright, just for the sake of also uh, making sure that I want to keep the integrity of this channel, because my thing is, as a fan, I am also too sick and tired of this as well, because over time we this film has been so oversaturated for the last 3 or 4 months to complain about when we gonna get a trailer, when we gonna get a trailer, when we gonna get a trailer, right? We got
Right.
one.
And let,
Yeah,
let, let's get to that. Let's get to that right now. The fact that the fan base has been hate bombing everything else Sony has been doing. They have an upcoming Resident Evil movie they're about to do. They have Don't Breathe 2 about to come out. But if you look in the comments of many of the things, many of the people are not excited or happy. Now you may be thinking, oh, maybe those people are just not excited for a new Resident Evil movie, or maybe they didn't like the first, Don't Breathe or whatever. But no, it's because of the fact that in many of the comments, where's the No Way Home trailer? You better release that No Way Home trailer. Where's my Toby and Andrew? Guys, again, as I said, I'm fine without another trailer. But I know many people want another trailer. But at the sake of us getting another trailer, don't hate bomb. And that's another topic we'll get to at the end of this video. But don't hate bomb, because that's not going to bring this stuff closer to us any faster. If they release a second trailer, they will release it at some point. All right? They will release it at some point. But until then, don't try and bully. Okay? I know everyone thinks that because of the fact that the Snyder Cut happened, that you can bully your way into shit. No. No. All
right,
right?
right, and
It's
that
it's
goes
gonna
to
be
my
it's
point.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that goes to my
But
point with like the Snyder cut. Because just because I know Kevin Feige in a recent interview he was talking about. I was saying that that he's saying like, listen, some of the rumors that you see online is true and some are not, and he wants to subvert people's expectations. Now, there
Mhm.
have been many points leading to saying that Toby, Andrew are in this film, but for the possibility that they're not, I'm going to be disappointed. But also, uh, I don't see them not being. I don't see them not being in the film. But my point is, uh, like I hopefully some of the rumors he's saying were true. Like Rhino, I don't want Rhino in this movie. At least that version, you know. I'm like, okay, hopefully that's not true. That's not true. No,
I am not I know.
right, so I just hope that fans, when we get to see this film, that we get our Luke Skywalker from the Mandalorian season 2 finale, where we did not see that shit coming of him popping
Mhm.
up at all, and we rejoice, just like when we had Endgame, when we had folks cheering when we see Captain America lifting Mjolnir, or the Avengers coming out of that portal scene and stuff, the theater losing their freaking mind. I want that moment for Toby and Andrew. But I've seen people saying, well, you have to have the selling point. That's the reason why um, uh, that's the reason why the fact that they want to be a selling point to the film. Well, if we put Toby and Andrew in this film, it's going to be selling. Yes, it will be, but you're going to be taking away that theatrical experience. Like, like if they
Mhm.
get to me, I think your selling point is the villains. I think this film was
Oh
already
yeah.
highly anticipated. I don't think that
Mhm.
you putting Toby and Andrew in here and also including their villains is to say, because this I'm saying this trailer should reveal the villains, all of them, and then so that you know, and that'll be your selling point, to a point of,
Mhm.
and then maybe a little tease like of Doctor Strange opening a portal and saying, hey, we need to get some extra help, and then it's like cuts away, that's all I need,
Mhm.
right? But and this also goes to point of about the future of Spider-Man, like what's happening after this film, because this film is gonna give us a lot of answers in terms of not just what the Spider-Man franchise, but also with Venom, with the Sony franchise that they're doing with Spider-Man characters. They confirmed they're gonna be making a Kraven the Hunter movie. We got Morbius that got delayed because of Vid. And so
Is
hope you
that
caught
cough
that.
on purpose?
Yeah, you hope you got. I hope you caught that. Um, I hope you caught that. Um, but yeah, but no, but that's yeah. But yeah. I hope that film been delayed a bunch of times. It's supposed to be coming, I believe, in January or February. Morbius. Um, but there's also this film is also hopefully bringing back some Netflix characters. I'll also talk about Daredevil and Kingpin, because we got the Hawkeye series, which is coming out I believe around November 25th or 24th, right after Thanksgiving. And the rumor is that Kingpin's actually going to show up in the show. So that hopefully, if he shows up in the show, that correlate to maybe Matt Murdock basically coming in Spider-Man No Way Home, being Peter Parker's attorney during the case of his secret identity being revealed. So because now the Netflix characters are like Netflix rights are gone, they now have the rights to use Daredevil, Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones, and we know Kevin Feige are fans of some of these characters. Not all of them, but some of them we know.
Mhm.
So hopefully we get to see that. Now, with the leaks now saying there's been a ton of pictures I've been seeing online that have been dropping of alternate versions of their costumes. I sent JKING one about the Green Goblin, how that this costume could be a little bit different. Even in the pictures here, you see one thing. One second. I'm gonna share my screen. Here, well, Alfred Molina, his tentacles are not the same. As you can see, there's a little hint of. I don't know if I can zoom in here. Let me try. Uh, let me try. Uh, all right, you can see that, right? Better.
Yeah.
Cool, cool. Yeah, right there. You can see that his tentacles is like possibly. Oh, probably his nanotech. Probably got it from Iron Man armors, and that's the possibility that maybe these villains, when they get into the MCU, that they might be getting their some upgrades, from Tony Stark, as always, which is the Spider-Man trope in all these movies, is that Tony Stark is their daddy, and all everybody like that, which I can't stand right now. But it's an easy scapegoat. No, we don't even have Oscorp yet in the MCU, and yet But anyway, yeah. So hopefully,
Unless something makes a slight appearance in this movie, who knows?
right. We don't know, but that's the thing. Uh, Guinea's versions, because these characters are going to be ripped right at um, the moment of their deaths. For example, Alfred Molina interview saying that it's confirmed that he's going to be ripped at the moment that he's taken away in the river from the original Spider-Man 2. And I remember myself, I was 7 years old watching the original Spider-Man 2, and this whole year for 2020 is actually um, it's just actually going back memory lane because we got the Matrix, then we also got Star Wars, stuff coming back. But yeah, I really hope that this film does very well. But like I said, with the fandom, everything we're gonna have a huge conversation, with trailer two. Well, hopefully that when that gets, I honestly think it's gonna come in the next 2 weeks. Um, period. Uh, because like at this point, after Internals, the next promotion they have is Ghostbusters, the Afterlife. That's also another Sony film, and that's coming out, I believe, at the end of November. But I know they're gonna start promoting that film soon. So when that film comes out, the next film on Sony's schedule is Spider-Man. So when we get December, and all promotion, all that stuff is out the window. So I just hope that when we get to the trailer two, that we're gonna have a big conversation. And I don't want it to be what happened with Batman vs Superman trailer two, where they showed Doomsday and everybody flipped out and all that stuff and got upset. Because even then, I remember I was watching video on Tyrone Magnus's channel that he was talking about. He talked to the guy who actually edited that trailer and did a review. And he said he talked to them like, guys, please don't put Doomsday here. Please don't. He begged them not to put Doomsday, and they did it. Obviously, upper heads, told them to. And then look at the fan base reacting to it, and uh,
Hmm.
yeah, and then basically here we go, and everyone ran it, and we saw how that happened. Um, but yeah, obviously, guys, there's a lot more Spider-Man news that'll be coming out in the coming weeks and stuff. We'll keep you posted on this channel. Let us guys know what you guys think in the comments down below. Let us know your thoughts. But yeah, now we're still stay on the topic of MCU. Uh, oh no.
Don't start that, Brooklyn.
No
Don't
no
start that.
no. We support Tyrone Magnus. We support him. But yeah. We have subjective opinion.
Hmm.
No. But yeah. We're gonna go into the last topic of the show today, and that is the internals. Spaghettios. That's right. So Eternals is coming out next Friday, this November 5th. And I will be talking to you after this. I'm gonna try to go to Maryland to see it. And if it's on a Friday, then I'll be able to make it to make that drive. But
Yeah.
yeah, we will. Internals is gonna be coming out, and is directed by Chloe Zhao, the Academy Award winning director. Let me emphasize that. And but yeah, this film been highly anticipated, and unfortunately is not doing so well with critic reviews. We're gonna get into this coming from a report from Variety. Let me show the screen right here.
Yeah, and once you're done with that, once you're done reading that, put the camera on me because you went on a rant on
Yeah,
Titans. I'm about to go on a rant on here.
let's go. So let me go. Let me read this article first and give you an update, and then I'm gonna go throw it to you, JK. Okay. So
Hmm.
Eternals is currently the lowest rated film in the MCU. Right. So, The Eternals is the latest installment in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, has received the lowest rating of all Marvel movies from critics on the Rotten Tomatoes, sinking into rotten territory with a 59% review. 59 for a Marvel movie. That's that very low. And then this goes to my next line. Eternals is currently rated several points lower than the previous lowest rated Marvel movie film in 2013, which was Thor: The Dark World, which sits currently today at a 66% rating. Internals, which premieres November 5th, hasn't yet been reviewed by every outlet. A factor
Hmm.
that that's to highlight that. I'll repeat that again. Internals, which premieres November 5th, hasn't yet been reviewed by every outlet. A factor that could significantly change the rating when dozens more reviews are added to the average. However, as the rating stands, Eternals has left critics divided. Rotten Tomatoes critic consensus read an ambitious superhero movie epic that soars slightly more often than it strains. Internals take the MCU in intriguing and occasionally confounding new direction. Uh, Here, director Chloe Zhao Internals chronicles a race of immoral beings that called the Internals, who have secretly lived on the Earth for thousands of years, created by an entity known as the Celestials. They are tasked to reunite and battle their evil counterparts, the Deviants, in order to save the world. Now, the film has been commended for its world building and visuals, yet has been more criticized for its lack of Marvel action. Zhao, a director who previous three films have all centered on everyday lives of working class rural outsiders, seems ill-suited to a movie of this scale and frankly uninterested in fight scenes. Let's say the review from basically Owen Gilberman called it a squarely fun and gratifying watch. The review for Peter Travers of the ABC News was counted a positive, a Marvel epic that values personal connection over spectacle. Sorry, adrenaline junkies, but that's what Oscar-winning indie director Chloe Zhao brings to her first blockbuster. The result is uneven but memorable, inclusive, and unique. So yeah, the cast is going to be come from Gemma Chan, Richard Madden, Angelina Jolie, Salma Hayek, Don Lee. I cannot pronounce Kamali. I forgot. I cannot pronounce his last name. Barry King, Kim Yogan, Brian Tyree, Henry, Lauren Ridolph, Leah McHugh, and Kit Harington himself from Game of Thrones. Yep. So Jay King, after reading all these reports, what are your thoughts on it being the lowest rating in the MCU so far?
Okay. I'm gonna need you to put this camera on me for a good
Yeah.
minute.
Oh yeah. Hold on 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
1 second.
And I'm putting these on mainly because these are slipping, and mainly too. Let me just say this real quick. All right. Let me just say this real quick. Okay. The same, and yes, but we're not gonna talk about that.
Yeah.
This same type of shit is the same shit that happened to Shang-Chi. People who do not like these different types of stories, people who do not like the fact that the MCU is being more inclusive, even though stories have been inclusive for fucking years, are just hating this movie because of the fact that, oh, it's multi-ethnic and they have to capitalize on that. Oh, because there's going to be a gay couple, and if I remember correctly, Marvel's first like gay kiss is going to be in this as well.
Yes.
Oh, because blah blah blah, because they don't like the writer, because they don't like Marvel, whatever the crap may be. Look, if you do not like, and by the way, you spelled Eternals wrong. If you do not like a character, if you do not like this movie, whether you've seen it or not, if you don't like it based on the premise, trailer, poster, characters, whatever, that is fine. But going online and just review bombing this shit is not going to destroy this movie. If you don't like it, don't go watch it. If you don't like it, that's fine. But don't try and ruin anyone else's experience with this movie. Okay? Don't go ahead and try and do that and ruin it for other people. There are a lot of people who are excited for this movie. And there are a lot of people who are excited to see new characters. All right, none of us knew who the Guardians of the Galaxy were, but we all love that movie. It's probably going to be a similar thing with Eternals. Okay? When this movie comes out, this whole, Rotten Tomatoes score and, critics score of people who have not seen this movie is going to go away. And it's just going to be exactly like Shang-Chi. Marvel and probably even the actors who are in this movie laughing at y'all because this is doing nothing. Okay? I wouldn't have had to get like this if this was just not stupid.
Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm actually go to the source. Yeah, see? Oh, Queen Mercy like the glasses. Yeah.
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 I had to put these on for a serious moment. I'm going to put these back on.
No, but I'm actually gonna go to the source. Actually, we're gonna go to Rotten Tomatoes, the actual score. So for those who don't know what Rotten Tomatoes is, Rotten Tomatoes is basically the popular outlet used for critics to actually review movies before they come out and give overall score. For example,
Hmm.
so the whole thing, the term Rotten Tomatoes, if it's above a 50%, then it's fresh, but if it's below a 50%, then it's rotten. So that's basically kind of given to the review when they kind of reviewing movies, and they always been using it for outlets for many years in commercials saying it got 100% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes. That's where you hear it from. And so yeah, we're gonna get into right here now. As you see here, currently 60% is at 60, so it is fresh right now. But 60% Rotten Tomato score. Um, but here's some of the reviews. Now I'm only gonna read the rotten ones, right? So here we go. So Zhao, a director. Hold on, I know you guys. Let me update. Let me. Is that better? Let me see. Y'all can see that. Yeah, you can see that. Cool, cool. Let's see here. All right. So as you see the review right here, Zhao, a director who previous three films have all centered on everyday lives of working class, seems ill suited to a movie of this scale and frankly uninterested to fight scenes. Okay, I think I just read that earlier. Um, so where Kubrick and Clark took seriously the idea that human evolution may be prompted by alien intercession, internals makes the whole thing part of some gargantuan intergalactic eugenics experiment wrapped in a pop uh, philosophy and popcorn authoritarianism. I'm like, okay. Um, okay, here we go. Representation should be the headline grabber for internals, but instead, the conversation around this film will likely focus on how much of a disappointment it is. Wow. The star-studded super god origin story is all bland fight scenes, cold flashbacks, and blank faces taking in stunning vistas or whatever. Here we go. Yeah, so I know nobody really kind of bringing up the representation part, other than one person. I'm seeing. Um, let's see here. This sounds kind of okay. Here's from Megan from the Daily Wire, right?
Hold on, I'm
Ah,
I'll read that in a
yes,
minute. Hold on.
yes. I did not realize this.
Hold on. What did
What?
I say? Hold on.
Yeah, you see.
This sounds kind of funny. I wish it were, but with the exception of Kamal Najani, who offers, with question, the only real reason to see this movie, the story takes itself far too seriously for fun or really even logic.
Okay, yeah. The Eternals ventures into existential questions with welcome results for the MCU. However, it shines more when the characters are a unit and not on their own side quests. I'm like, okay. And here we go. A particular dude in Marvel's worst in wow. In Marvel's worst in years. The mythology is ridiculous, the cast overstuffed, and actions unimpressive. Man, wow. Okay, and then I'm gonna read this last yeah, so if Internal stuck in the multi-million dollar blueprint, it could have been one of the most fascinating MCU entries instead of the most disappointing effort to date. Damn. This saying, in many ways, Internals is not a Chloe Zhao problem as much as it is a MCU problem. After the light came back on, my first thought was that it was where comic movies have jumped the shark. I'm like, okay. And it says certainly a revamp, even if it doesn't prove to be a particularly refreshing one. Okay, and then this is okay. Read the last one. Uh, it's ugly, charisma free, door overlong, exposition heavy, patronizing, and worst of all, it has none of the heart. Even fended at least successful film within the MCU canon. Uh, damn. Okay. Uh, and it's kind of like it's weird, man, because it's weird because I just don't know what this like. Everyone always complaining that uh the films that nobody like saying all MCU films are the same, they have the same template, right? But
Mhm, yeah,
we even have the
yeah.
director.
As we know, Dune's director said
we,
copy and paste.
we have the director of Dune himself talking about this, so I don't think that in any way this is going to be uh centric terms of the story that like listen, we got this film different from most from an MCU basis. Now this is a property that a lot of people don't know about, which is one thing. Two, well, cast oversaid it, over 10 characters are part of the Eternals. 10, right? And this film being longer than Infinity War, but being the film coming from an indie director, I want to see more of Chloe Zhao in the MCU. Now, just as a director, what she can bring. Um, Now, I do believe that, um, yeah, I do believe for the fact that, yeah, some of you guys see you guys comment trash. They don't make new ones, but no one cares. They're a lot, but no one pays attention to them. Yeah. Um, so yeah, I do believe for a fact that moving forward that MCU is gonna obviously not gonna be hitting the no knocking the par, not and setting the bar straight and breaking records on every release that has been doing, especially like with the Disney Plus shows have been killing it. But
Hmm.
I just hope from this show that I feel like the people are not gonna be bomb reviewing this thing because of the whole thing uh because the whole thing with the representation in the story, especially being having a gay character here, and also this is not going to be your only one because you're going to get more. We just have one division. We have Billy and Tommy coming through. We know they're going to come back for Young Avengers and stuff, or Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. We got uh we were going to get Thor Love and Thunder, who we got Jane Foster, we got Valkyrie, who we know is I think bisexual. So so this whole thing representation thing is like is going to be forefront for the MCU. Well, we have Loki, who's now or I think he's asexual, or he's gender fluid, excuse me, and stuff. But I've seen this part of this story that it with these reviews that I'm hoping that we're gonna see the film next week. That's when we actually gonna see the audience rating of this. No, I think we can actually
Hmm.
give our point of view about this. But for this being the lowest rated MCU film, lower than Thor: The Dark World, that's a big like. I don't know about that. But yeah, so I am really intrigued in terms of uh, what they're going to be doing coming up soon with this. But uh, I don't say I'm scared. I'm just more of I'm
Oh,
intrigued for next.
I'm not scared. Okay, and I'm gonna tell the reason why I'm not scared. Okay, as I've stated before, many of the people who have said, "Oh, this movie is bull," most of them are people who are already hating on the movie before it even came out. Period. Because of the fact that, oh, multi ethnic. Oh, there's going to be some black people in it. Oh, it's going to have a gay person in it. Oh, it's all new characters. Even though we did the same bull with the Guardians of the Galaxy and people loved them, nowadays we're going to act like, oh, we all knew about the Guardians back then before the movie ever came out.
Right,
or
right.
or just the type of people who just don't like the MCU and just hate anything they do at this point. All right, those type of people are the people who've been hate bombing it, and that's why I'm not worried. All right, because number one, most of it's bull, and two, I don't let anyone else's opinion dictate it. That's why I usually don't look at any reviews or anything like that whenever a person has actually seen it, because a I don't want anything to influence my opinion before and when I go to see a movie, and b, I don't need to hear anyone else's opinion. The central opinion that only exists for the person is the me, myself, and I, and that should be true for everyone. It should not matter what anyone else says in their opinion about the movie.
Hmm.
All right, whatever you feel about this movie when you see it, whether you liked it, whether you hated it, whether you thought it was the best MCU movie
Right.
or the worst MCU movie, that's your opinion. You shouldn't be upset because no one else is, liking it, or you shouldn't be upset because of the fact that, oh, this movie isn't the type of movie you'd want to go see. If it's not the type of movie you want to go see, don't go watch it. Or if you want to at least give it a chance to see if it's good, go watch it. But if you don't like it, fine. But that's that really. That is really it. I don't
Right.
care about any of these scores at all. Rotten Tomatoes can say one thing, all right, but there have been multiple times where Rotten Tomatoes has given a bad score to an audience wise good movie, all right, and review wise good movie, all right. I don't look. That's why I don't look at Rotten Tomatoes. I don't care what on earth they said. Okay, I will watch the movie and I will form the opinion for myself. So when Eternals comes out next week, whatever my opinion is will be my opinion.
Yeah, and we'll be we'll be doing a review of this next week. And stuff. So be out look out for that. But yeah, thank you guys. This is gonna conclude the end of this live stream. I want to say thank you guys for coming out here. I did not expect to have this much audience participation as much we did. I appreciate y'all a lot, guys, for your feedback and everything. It really means a lot. But guys, let me know what you guys think in comment section down below. Just this live stream in general. This is really kind of like a test, like guinea pig. I know we're having I was having some internet issues and stuff like that at the beginning, but please let me know what you guys think about just this concept of like us having this weekly roundup, because I really had fun, like good time us talking about the DC fandom show we doing, and then we kind of broke down the separate parts and stuff. But yeah, but this is just only parts of the content we're gonna have on this channel. But yeah, but till next time, where can people find you, J King?
Well, they can find me on Instagram at JKING_ZIO. But if you're someone I've been having a conversation with in this chat while we've been having this thing, please don't go on there and try to argue with me. I will block you. But yeah, that's where they can mainly find me.
Yeah, still doing was crap. One great toys. No, man, but I love you, Trash Can Wave, man. We need to talk sometime, dude.
We put the link out there.
Link, bro. Like, yeah, you want Cam? Yeah, Cam up. But yeah, man, I know it's probably too late, whatever. And late at night or something like that. But yeah, man. But either way, y'all, I thank y'all. Thank y'all to Gail. Thank y'all to Queen Mercy. Thank you, Honest Truth, Trash Can Wave, Dora. Was it Black Notorious?
Brooklyn.
And Javon King, man, yeah, nice to see y'all again. No, even the people that are watching this video pre-recorded, thank you guys for watching this video. But make sure you guys can find me on Jedi Mike 7 on Instagram and on YouTube. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, comment, like, and share. And until next time, we will see you guys soon. Until next time, I'm Jedi Mike, and this is J King. Till next time, peace. We are out.